Hey everybody, this is the start of part 5 to playing Stranded Deep. I have started the game. I was over on that island. I immediately built a raft, two-piece raft, and came over to this island. I like to use the island with the rocks. They got more stuff on them. But anyway, so back to what I got going on here. Right now, I just happen to need to eat and drink. Those are pretty low. So let's take a couple drinks here, take a couple more. Alright. Fill this back up. So it continues to make some more water here, and now that I do have a water skin and the still, I can actually get a farming plot going. But I do want to work on my shelter first. But that's the next thing, is to work on getting that going so I can have more fibrous materials, as always. It's one of those things constantly in the hunt for in this game. See, the large meat, it did actually a really good job of filling me up there. Stats are looking pretty good at the moment. So what I'm going to do is save it. I always like to save when you got clean stats and health. Don't ever save if you get poisoned. Because if you can't find a way out of being poisoned, then you kind of trapped yourself into a corner, and you can't ever get out of it. It makes it really hard, especially if it's too late. But that's just a little tip from playing. If I can find the right menu. Actually, what I'm going to do is smoke up some more meat here, get that going, and then work some more on building my little shelter here. There's 1, 2 pieces of meat, 3, 4, and 5. And like I said, I like to leave the meat and stuff that's raw in the actual carcass because it won't expire that way. Get that set up and get this started. Okay, so let's see, this is smoked, so I'm going to drop that. And I got a couple of rocks to drop. For right now, I don't need them. Make some leather real quick from them hide. And I'll just do like I did with the other stuff and drop it here. Okay, so I've got that taken care of. I guess while the meat is cooking, equip my spear here back there on quick equipped, or quick access. Get this out. Alright, now I need to go get some wood. And of course, fibrous materials. Oh. This will provide the I believe for the steps to my little shelter there, I need a lashing to build the steps, so this will help provide that. And then after that I want to get a hoe built so that I can start growing my own yucca, additional yucca plants. Start working on that, get that going. Like I said, having enough yuccas, or the fibrous material, is important, and the yucca plants are the best way to do it. That, and I need to expand my raft too, and so I can get some storage on it, so I can start putting some of the crates on it, so I can carry stuff with me as I go exploring from island to island, looking for more supplies, and then to go fight the bosses. Because basically you end up having your base island, and then you just use other islands to essentially harvest if you need to, or get other supplies from. There is some stuff to be found. So that was the first ding on the meat that I had cooking, so that means it is cooked but not smoked. So now I'm just gonna keep doing what I'm doing and wait for it to get smoked. Like I said, I'm mainly just out harvesting, collecting wood. And since I believe I took care of all the predators on the island, I don't gotta worry about that. I think there's still one small pig running around, but he's not a threat. He can't really hurt you. I would like to get him, of course, so I can acquire the leather, or the hide, and make leather from it. Like I said, I'm not really cutting these trees down in any pattern. I'm just cutting whatever's in front of me, like in this case, I have filled up my inventory. So actually what I'm going to do now is cut down a full one and just drag it back with me, or try to. So then I have it there. Basically just saves me time to go out and finding more wood if I need it. Then I got the whole plant right here, the whole tree right here. Palm bunches. They're pretty big and bulky, so I kind of like to take them and put them out of my way here. Them out of the way. Okay, now I need to make the lashing. Alright, now I just need to find the stairs, which are right there. Just let me some basic wood steps. Not really looking for nothing crazy fancy. I'm just gonna quick craft the rest here. Like I said, the whole point of a house in the game is basically just to have shelter, to get out of the sun. And I guess if you build it big enough, you can use it and have all your little stations and stuff like this stuff all underneath or inside, and use that for crafting. So all this meat is now smoked. So I'm going to extinguish the fire. Throw a little more firewood on there while I'm here. those logs. I am going to need it. And I apparently have dropped my crude axe somewhere along the line. Somewhere along the way. I bet when my inventory got full I was using it and I picked up something and I dropped it. So I bet it's back here where that last tree was at. Which I believe this was it right here. Maybe. That or I just used it up. But I think I dropped it. I have before dropped it. It happens when I don't have it assigned to a slot in the tool pouch. That or I used it up. I could have used it up as easy too, and I just didn't see it disintegrate. So I guess I can go make another one real quick. They're not that expensive. But I need to run back to my stone pile in order to make another one here. And that. That. Well, I need the hoe too, though. That's the trying to do too many things at once here. Oh, I need two of them. That would be why. Okay. There it is. And while I have it here real quick before I upgrade it, I'm going to use it some. And sorry, I'm notorious for hitting the wrong button often. But I want to get some of this here done and get a quick shelter popped up here. And really, you don't even need a door on the place. Like I said, I merely use the use it as a quick, brief shelter. A lot of times I like to do half walls, just because they're cheaper. Basically, this is just a quick little place where I can go hide if my UV gets too much. That's why I am moving my way over here to the caps. And this will be pretty much an example of the bare minimum that is nice to have to, like I said, escape the ground from predators and or escape the sun for a brief moment if your UV gets too high. That or you need to go fishing and go underwater and do it that way. That'll also help with the UV. And so put this wall in solid. There ain't nothing to look at but the wall there. But so there I go. I got me a little, more or less a little lookout. Place to escape the sun. Say it's high there and go here and hide. Perfect. And then basically restore, do whatever I need to do. make sure you keep the water still going. And basically, you need about one just to keep your character with plenty of water. And then as you start planting stuff and whatnot, you're going to need more, obviously. Because I am going to have to explore other islands in order to find some potatoes in order to start producing fuel. That is one thing that this island here does not have. And the little section here that I have calling my base. But I think what I am going to do though, is maybe go check out one of these shipwrecks real quick here. I don't remember if I came over and looked in here the last time or not. Looks like I think I might have already been here. Yeah, I was already in this one. That's right, I believe I started searching and my inventory got full. I believe I might have went down here too. Oh, nope, I didn't. Ow, just got bit by a shark. That's nice. Okay, so that side here goes nowhere. There's my little shark buddy just swam by. And I am going to steadily hurry up and try to get away from him. So I did get a crate though. Let's see what I got in it. Okay, lashing in some more parts. Stuff always comes in handy. Fortunately, it's starting to get toward evening here, and the water is getting murkier, making it hard to see. Again, I'm harvesting basically more wood and trees. Like I said, I need to. I'm going to need a bunch of it. I need to expand my raft. So I got some storage. This is just one of the more time-consuming stuff, is just constantly harvesting and having the stuff you need. But like I said, it's just a matter as you play, you just keep getting stuff to where it's easier, accessible, and like I said, I've In previous games, I like to get a couple yucca plants going at the home grounds. So I've always got fibrous leaves there to keep the stills going, to help provide enough water to keep the stuff that I'm gardening or raising there. Like I said, I usually do a couple potato plants at least. I like to get about 4 really, so every time they cycle I got a full tank of gas. This is how I usually try to plan it out, but things always don't go as you plan, right? And I am filled up, so being full, and it's getting dark. Cut me down another tree to drag home with me. If I can get it out of the hole. Alright, now I got it. So I'm just going to track my way back with it. And do like I did with the other one, just drop it here. Stuff might be a little close to the shoreline. Okay, so I got some more logs. Make myself a trunk pile here. Another crate. Take that lashing out. Alright, so need some rocks. Get that going here. Basically, I'm trying to get the hoe right here. Stand over here by the planks. As you can see here, I can build a plank farming plot, so in that case I am going to get one of those started. And mainly, like, where you want to put them is all up to you and how you want to do things. I know in this case here, since the respawn point for this giant crab is right around here, I am basically going to work on just building a row of them across from here to there, so I can just simply jump over them. The crab, on the other hand, cannot. He's got to navigate his way completely around them, which will make him less likely to show up and surprise me. But I'm going to build this one up here. So the farming plot, it ain't got nothing in it, and I usually like to leave the hoe with the farming plot. And now I want to go get a piece of yucca fruit, which I thought I might have grabbed one earlier. I probably have one back. Whoops, wrong button. Take this, come back. And when you start doing this, then you're going to start needing more stills, producing more water. Alright, so now I have a yucca tree I planted. And one of the first things you're going to need to do is water it. So since I have the flask, that does make it a little easier. I know I like to eventually start getting some clay and making the clay flask. And I usually like to carry those with me. But I want to get this nice and filled up, and it's good to go for a while. Like I said, when it does rain, I do believe it doesn't use water during that little bit of cycle while it is raining. So that's always a bonus too when you once you do start gardening. Like I said, my main purpose was to have more of them to provide to the water still to keep that going. Like I said, because now I got to keep that plant watered and keep my character alive and thriving. Which you can see I'm already getting thirsty again, and I don't have no water, so I just use it for the plant. And there, it filled up one right there. I will take that. Could take 2 more. Like I said, each one fills up a bar, so. But back to where I was here. So now I got the farming plot down. I can expand on it obviously in time. I'm not really worried about it yet. Like I said, I'm still very limited on how much water I can produce with just one still. So you don't want to overextend yourself too fast. You kind of want to grow it all together in one. And I do want to make this bigger. So I want to add some more to each side and some more to the back side of it. So there's some things I still want to do here. That's at 80%. Get some more of these. Now they're the bunches are kind of annoying, really, but they come in handy at times. So I want to get back to harvesting up some more wood here. And now that I got a little bit of shelter built, I got some farming set up. It's been pretty productive. Now I just gotta get my boat set up a little better. I'm gonna make it a little wider, and make it so I can get some planks going here. Hopefully I can catch my axe here as it goes through the stages, and I'll wait till it gets in really bad shape, and then hopefully I can catch it in time and build a planking station with it. Is the plan, but will it work like that? It might not. It depends how close I watch it. Okay, so I want to go back to, let's see if I remember right, we got to get to the base, wood raft base, so 14 sticks and a lashing. Okay, so I don't have enough sticks on me for a base, and I don't have a lashing on me. Okay, now I got the lashing. Whoops. And I still don't have enough wood for the base. Wow. Like I said, the base takes a good chunk of wood to produce. So in this case, grab me a couple more logs. Oops. Okay, we should be good now to get another piece of base in, I hope. There we go. Alright. So I got another piece of base in, so at least my rudder point is in the center of the ship, but I do want to keep expanding and build another piece over there on that side. And I do need to build the floor for it which I don't know if I still have enough wood. Nope. Like I said, when you get into building the boat, it does tend to start taking up a lot of resources. Just dropped in there. Put that there. Take a piece of cloth. Build the lashing, and I want to do this before I forget about it again. Upgrade my pouch. And this one, I need a cloth and a rawhide. Which I guess I'm going to have to go kill the other little piggy on the island here in order to acquire the rawhide. But it allows for me to put my hammer, or actually I put the axe because I would lose that more than anything, in the fast equip slot there. So all I gotta do is hit my fast button over, which I'll have to continuously keep doing it as it gets weaker and I move to other different axes. So that's 12 pieces right there. Basically, I'm just harvesting up more wood to build another base here for the raft. I think if I pick up all of this, I have just enough. Or not, still short. Oh wait, because they're right here. Now let's try it. There we go. Granted, I have nothing left now, but hey, it is what it is, right? Okay, so I got that on there. I would like to build a little canopy right here for when I'm sailing to help stay out of the sun. Which to do that is a cloth, a lashing, and 4 sticks. So I don't really need to carry that on me, so I'll just put that there. Trying to find a spot to store up, free up my inventory here, store some stuff, get it out of my way, especially if I'm not using it right at that moment. Fill that up. So it is about 2 in the morning, so what I'm going to do is take a quick nap here because my character's probably getting tired. So now it's 3 hours and 15 minutes later. My character will be fully rested, so I kind of in a way almost cheated like how long I had to sleep. I want to get some food. I know that was going to be needed, and I probably should have filled up the water still before I took the nap, so it would have been full when I woke up. Whoops, my mistake. But I can come over here and take some drinks from some coconuts. That'll help out some. Ward it away for a while. doing a little better. I guess I need to go out and harvest some more wood. Like I said, I can also use the palm fronds and put them in there, I guess. I do have a lot of them on the island, as you see still. Haven't really dented the population of the trees yet. Too bad. I know as you go it will get worse. You will start to run out of trees. I've had in prior games where I built a ginormous house to live in, and then I had to go to neighboring islands to harvest wood to use to make weapons to fight the bosses. So, like I said, that's why another reason why you don't need to build an elaborate home to sleep in or have, because you can easily get by without it. And it'll save you a lot of time. But now, if you like constructing, you know, like engineering and stuff and building stuff, I mean, go for it. I mean, I've done it. I built a pretty big home, and I, you know, did the clay thing and with all the clay pieces, and it was pretty nice. Like I said, but like I said, it doesn't give you no advantage. It's just a pretty place to, nice place to work that you spend a lot of time on. And just prepping yourself to go fight the bosses and take care of the things you need to take care of that way. I guess I can go build get me a pickaxe too and take care of that stone deposit. And then once I have it, I can always travel back over to the original island I started at if I wanted another couple more. I know there is a stone deposit there, so I can immediately go and grab that. So that would be like 10 stone that's I know I can immediately harvest if I build that. But I would also want to grab some more storage first before I go doing that. But speaking of the garden before, like I said, what I usually end up growing is I usually grow a pp plant, I grow an aloe plant, I grow the ajuga here so you can make the breath booster. And potatoes. Definitely got to grow some potatoes. And then yuccas. That's about it, really. I mean, you don't need a whole bunch of stuff. I mean, I do. If I find the fruits. There's some quality fruit and some different fruit stuff. I do like to. If I do find the fruits, I will take the fruits and grow them, just so I can make gauze, so I can make bandages. But that's about, but that's just me making crafting stuff, upping my crafting skill and stuff too as well. Okay. Didn't know if I lost it or still had it. Sometimes it'll get snagged on stuff when you're carrying them. Like I said, that's kind of been a routine thing I've always done. Yeah, see, like right there, it just got snagged. Once my inventory's full, cut down a big tree and then drag it all back with you, especially if you're collecting wood. Like I said, because that's 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces at least of wood that I just brought back by dragging that back. So I cut down me a big old tree and drag it back. Since I'm needing a lot of wood right now. Some aloe plant. Like I said, I usually don't end up needing it a lot because I kind of hide behind the cliffside here. So I'll get some sun, but I usually don't get the whole mast of the day. Alright, so back to making some more sticks. So I can put a floor in on my raft on the pieces I just built. So I am at 46% on that. Like I said, I also wanted to see too. Let's see here. The pickaxe, where's it at? There it is. Refined pick. So 2 leather, a stick, and 2. And I just happen to have that. Like I said, you gotta be mindful of your rocks. Like I said, I just ran out, but I luckily have enough to do what I need to do. But I do really need more rocks to build the refined axe, so I figured I would opt for the pickaxe first, or the refined pick. So that I can go harvest that stone that's over there and then have the supplies to build the refined axe. So yeah, you always got to kind of be thinking ahead. Otherwise, it will sneak up on you. So now I'm going to run over here and harvest this stone. So I know a couple more hits on that axe, and then I'm going to need to make a refined one out of it. And I think I just totally ran by it, did I? Yeah. And all the non-collectible rocks, they'll melt away. The collectible ones, they don't. They will all just lay there. Which this is kind of a challenge when you're underwater and you're harvesting the clay. So you're trying to mine them while you're not trying to lose them. Because they will roll down hills and stuff as well. But right now I have a nice little collection of rocks from it. So well played there. And there's my little piggy buddy. He's something I want to take out too. Oh shoot. Dang it. Got him that time. My spear chucking might not be the best, but hey, that's why I always carry extras. Okay, stand still or slow down for a minute. There we go. I gotta find him. He just disappeared. I think he took off this way. But he has the piece I need on him, the hide, in order to open up my next pouch slot. Oh, there we are. Chasing each other around the island. So I just gotta catch him after he calms down a little bit. And there we go. Go around, collect some of my spears here. Get all the ones that are stuck in him out. Let's see, how much space do I got? So what I think I'm gonna do here is harvest these snakes and get the small meat off of each one of them.
Oh, it's disgusting.
And then carry the pig back. take care of him real quick.
Oh, gross.
Okay, so that is 4 pieces of meat I have on me, and that would be, this would be 5. Maybe. Yeah, there we go, 5.
Oh, gross.
So I can cook up my next batches of meat here. And I'm not really that hungry. I'm thirsty though. But I will take this cooked meat and just set it there for storage. Usually once it's smoked, you can indefinitely hang on to it. Like I said, here was that large piece. Alright, so now I have my next batch of food to smoke up. Like I said, I always am one to stay well prepared, and like I said, since your meat does not expire this way, smoking up a bunch and just having it on hand can always come in handy later. Anytime you're hungry, just being prepared. Okay, so now the other objective was opening up the other pouch that I needed, so I think I needed a lashing and the hide. So let's go there and do that real quick. Oh, I needed a cloth and a hide, which I can still do that. That's no big deal. I believe there was one right there. Alright, so I have all the required tools, and open up my other tool pouch so I can add another item to the quick draw, which in this case I believe is going to be the hammer. Let's see here. So up, I want it to be the spear to be up, and then you can't be holding it while you try to assign it, so I gotta do that. And then I want the hammer to be down. So anytime I want to build, I got it. And then I have the pick here, which I am simply just going to lay down here for right now. Okay, so that is my UV has maxed out, and I need a drink, so I'm going to grab a quick drink. Got some water in me, and go hide in the shade here for a minute. Basically what I built my little bitty shelter for here. As you can see, I can hide in here, pop in there, nice and safe. And then I can sit here and try to figure out what else I need to do coming up here. See what I need to craft. Like I said, this is for the bird snare. It's 3 lashings, 2 sticks, and a rock. So, which isn't too bad for an infinite supply of small meat. Like I said, if you keep up on it, it's a couple a day. So I do think I want to try to acquire one of them in the near future here. Always need more lashings. They become handy in a lot of things. I do want to stay hidden out of the sun for the most part. Then up here with the rest of them. Start me another rock pile, which is going to come in handy here in the near future. Like I said, because it will be, I will be wanting to build another still here soon. So I'm just going to set them over here by the still. Like I said, they're a big item needed to build the still. And that was the Small meats are cooked. The medium meats are cooked. Oh, the small meats are smoked and the medium meats are cooked. Which I'm going to grab a quick bite. And this time I think what I'm going to do is break down this palm bunch and use the palm fronds in the water still to recharge it. So I gotta have that recharging, refilling, and let's see here. Smoked meat, drop it over here with the rest of it. Back to cutting some wood. I do believe I still need to make the floors in my on my raft where I expanded it. So that's 4 each right there. So and this will probably take care of a lot of the durability on this axe. Time I work my way through this tree, I'll have to use some of the leather I have and then make it into a refined one, and use some of them stones that I went and got to also use to make into a refined axe as it gets weaker here. And then if I can, like I said before, if I can catch that refined axe when it's almost gone, then I can use that to make a planking station to basically preserve the, instead of having to going through making another refined axe for the planking station. And then I can make planks out of these trunks, which can be used to make a rack that will hold 3 of your crates, and you can put it on your boat. So I need this. A tiny little boat, but it's slowly getting bigger. Build some floor, some more floor. Okay, weight it down a little more. I do know I wanted to build a canopy. Which I'm guessing I don't have enough fibrous material to build the piece of cloth needed in order to build the canopy. That's one of the last things I need before I get on the, before I start really traveling around the whole out, exploring other places. Like I said, I still got plentiful resources here on this island right now, so I haven't got to the point where I need to reach out yet and start looking for other stuff. But it does come a point when you do need to do it. Hey, I want to thank everybody again out there for liking and subscribing. Really appreciate it. Basically right now I'm just trying to still, as usual, keep collecting the materials I need to keep doing the things I need to do. Oh, I do have some more stone here. So I guess I need to go back and get my pick and come back for that. That's good to know. Good thing I just seen that. That'll come in handy in a little bit. To know that I have all the extra stone here for weapons. Because having weapons here in the near future is going to be important. Especially if I start going out and looking for a boss to fight, which with there being a boss not far from where I'm at right now, that's pretty good possibility soon. Okay, I didn't pick that up because that plant is useless in this game as of right now. They have not assigned a use for it for what it to do, so it's just pretty much there. Not worth picking up, not worth having. Okay, so I think I need to look for a tall tree to cut down and drag back home as usual. And then when I get back there, work on upgrading my axe. Like I said, I'm always dragging the tree back with me. It can save you a lot of time, like going out and harvesting stuff. I exactly didn't literally leave that time with the best intent of picking up a bunch of things. Okay, drop some sticks off. Put that in there with the rest of the medical plants. Like I said, I really haven't gotten into crafting any of them up yet. I haven't hit that point yet. There's the cloth I needed for the canopy for the boat. So I need 4 sticks and a lashing. And I can build the canopy. So as you can see, I'm just slowly but surely going along and getting more and more and more prepared. See, I can put the canopy right over where my rudder is at, and then it'll help as I travel during the daytime, keep some of the sun off me. My next thing to be is to add some storage and more space to this boat, especially if I'm going to be going other places and harvesting the island for whatever's on the islands that I can use. Mainly fibrous material and wood. And I can go for a drink again. One more. Totally filled up. And if I can here, I'm going to try to catch me another short sleep cycle. It seems to work really good if you catch it at the right time. Your character only sleep a few hours. It won't take away a whole bunch of food and water from you. And your character will be recharged again for the next day of scavenging and doing whatever you need to do, further moving forward to getting to where you're ready to start taking on more parts of the game and other islands and whatnot. Like I said, I don't recommend jumping to a bunch of different islands until you can get yourself to a point where you're pretty set up, pretty stable. The other thing I did want to do before I forget was work on upgrading my axe.